Sarah Chen woke to the sound of screaming for the first 3 seconds. Her mind registered only the familiar discomfort of airline travel, the pressure in her ears, the recycled air, the distant hum of engines on Flight 447 from Dubai to London. Then, her brain caught up with her senses. Screaming meant danger, and danger meant something was very, very wrong. She opened her eyes fully, her Marine Force Recon instincts firing after 2 years of civilian life. The screaming was louder now, panicked, and real, coming from the front of the aircraft. She sat up slowly, in seat 15C, scanning the cabin. Everything looked normal at first. The same cramped rows, the same overhead bins, the same passengers, except people were standing in the aisles there. Hands raised, their faces pale with terror, and at the front of the economy section stood 3 men, dressed in ordinary clothes, but holding something that made every muscle in Sarah's body tense. Weapons, makeshift but deadly sharp metal objects that glinted under the cabin lights. This was a hijacking. Sarah froze, every sense suddenly hyper-alert, her heart rate slowing instead of racing the way it had been trained to do in crisis situations, adrenaline sharpening her focus instead of clouding. 3 hostiles. She counted maybe more in first class. Unknown weapons, probable blades. No firearms, or they would have used them already. Approximately 200 passengers crew. Unknown status. Aircraft altitude cruising, probably 35,000 feet. Options limited. Extremely limited. Before we continue with what Sarah discovered about the hijackers, we need you to be part of this community. Stories like this one, where ordinary people face extraordinary circumstances and where courage emerges in the most unexpected moments, need to be shared. Every subscription to Untold Courage helps us bring more of these incredible journeys to people who believe, like you, that heroes walk among us. Hit that subscribe button now, because what happens next will leave you breathless. Sarah slowly lowered herself back into her seat, making her body language as non-threatening as possible. Years of training had taught her that the first rule of hostage situations was to assess before acting. The second rule was to never reveal your capabilities until absolutely necessary. She was dressed like every other exhausted traveler: jeans, a loose sweater, her dark hair pulled back in a simple ponytail. Nothing about her screamed military. Nothing about her suggested she was anything other than another scared passenger, and that was exactly how she needed it to stay.